Yes, 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 yes. This is me, Hudson Judge. Tonight, I'm doing a little thing there, you know what I mean? You know, the Caribbean is in the hot spot, right? So, I'm just doing a live, you know? My topic tonight is a war between America and Venezuela can could be a devastation. It could lead to devastation of the English-speaking Caribbean. Could. There are many factors. Now, Caribbean people are living in a Western world culture. And within the Western culture, the majority of people in the Caribbean islands, known as Caribbean countries, including Guyana and Suriname, if you add up all the population of the people, the majority are black people. Now, Guyana have a higher East Indian population than blacks, but the black population is pretty big too. Then when you go to Suriname, the majority of people are black. And you deal with Haiti. Haiti have 12 million people. Out of the 12 million, out of the 12 million, over 11.5 million is black people. Right? So Haiti could be 96% black people. Then you have other places like Jamaica, Bahamas, Cuba have some black people, Dominican have some black people too. Some people say the majority of people in Dominican Republic are black, but they say they don't black. Some people say that. I don't know. I just go to a Dominican people's restaurant on weekend in Toronto and they treat me good. I don't see any, they never show me no racist face. I see a black one, I see mixed one, I see all kind. So I don't know. But then you have Trinidad and Tobago. Population in Trinidad is 50-50. 50% East Indian, 50% African, and then mixed race people. And the rest of Caribbean island is black people. Whether it's French, Dutch, whatever. It's black people. Right? So, an invasion or a war between the United States or America and Venezuela will destroy the English-speaking Caribbean. Number one, the history of the Spanish. The Spanish people were the first colonizers come to the region. Then the Portuguese came. Then the French came. Then the English came. The Dutch came. Right? So the Spanish came and the Portuguese. They come and steal and rape and kill and commit genocide. You know, we know that. They kill a lot of people, right? Then Pope Alexander the Great of the Vatican, when they see Butiso, Spain and Portugal is a Spanish countries up to today. Even though Europeans are not religious as before, but they still Roman Catholic. When they see Welso, the king of Spain and his wife and Queen Ferdinand, King Ferdinand and Isabella, Queen, they were happy for the wealth. Then in Portugal, the king and queen was happy too. Then the Catholic Church, the Vatican, was happy. Pope Alexander the Great shared the wall between Spain and Portugal. So he was the ground guard, right? Then the British is revolutionary in Europe. Henry VIII break away from the Catholic Church. The British want the booty too. They come on IC. They kill, they steal, and they do some raping too. Right? Then the Dutch came. Right? Then later on, even the Denmark came, because some of the Virgin Islands was owned by the Danish, and they sold it to the Americans. So the whole region was colonialism. Right? Now, starting from Bahamas to Guyana, there is an English population. So we call that the British West Indies. Then you have the French Antilles. Start from Haiti to Cayenne, French Guyana. Then we have the Dutch Antilles. Start from Saint Martin, Saint Eustatius, Saba, Saint Barts, Aruba, Corso, Bonet. Did I name Saint Eustatius already? I think I said so. Saba, one named Saba, and Suriname, the biggest one. Right. Then you have the, as I said, the Danish soldiers. So Martinique, Guadeloupe, Marie-Galante, and all them places. French Guyana, Cayenne, Haiti, all of them speak English. French, they speak French. Right? So, in spite of all the majority, the biggest majority speaking people in the Caribbean islands is Spanish and French still, based on the population. Because Cuba have 11 million people, and Dominicana have 11. So there are 22 million people speaking Spanish only on these two islands. Then in the French island now, Haiti are 12 million people. Then you have Martinique, Guadeloupe, Marie-Galante, French Guyana, Cayenne, and you have Saint Martin, and them. So some French there. So still in the Caribbean islands, including in the French West Indies, they make up the second biggest population of speaking. The English Caribbean have the most island, but the lowest population. So Jamaica had the biggest English-speaking population. Followed by what? The Guyana, or the I will say Trinidad comes second in terms of population. Bahamas and Guyana, or maybe Guyana have more people than the Bahamas, I don't know which one are more. In terms of land mass, square mile, Guyana is the biggest of all the West Indies, whether it's French, English, Dutch. Guyana is the biggest. Right? So when we look at what is going on, I'm speaking from a Grenadian perspective, following all the bloggers and intellectuals who hold talks. Now, our intellectuals don't give commentaries. They hold classroom intellectual topic. And you could tell where some of them stand, but you can't really tell. They don't give no analytical or commentary what they feel. There's a few people do it. Right? So when we look at the Caribbean, the English-speaking Caribbean are the most to lose. I'll tell you why. Now, you're living in an English-speaking Caribbean island, and you support the United States, or you support Venezuela. Historically, you got to look at the past. You in barely crossway any side you take. And I go tell you why. Now, I was watching the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, was talking about the history of Venezuela. And he said, the Haitian flag, the Colombian and the Venezuelan flag was made in Haiti. Now, as black people, we have to know history. If you don't know history, you're lost. Now, Haiti play a role in the liberation of Latin America. That is why the Venezuelan and the Colombian flag was designed in Haiti. Because I've been to Venezuela already and I see them Haitian statue of Haitian generals in the square. And Simeon Bolivar was there too. And some black Haitian generals who fought against Spain. And they also helped the American defeated the British. Right? Now, what do black people get? Now we take side. Who is communist? Who pro-America? Especially in Grenada, we take side. Because in Grenada, not too many of our people speak with a balanced political value. It's either some of them come up with intellectual discourse and try to disguise, or some rat to the left and some rat to the right. As black people, I don't think we should go that way. If you go left, those Grenadian left wingers, they doom. To me, they are stupid. Those to the right, I won't say they're stupid, but they must be cautious. But those to the left, totally doom. Because there is not a lot of left-wing thinking people in the English-speaking Caribbean. We're very Americanized and with British influence. Now, an invasion of Venezuela by the American forces will lead to the occupation of military in Guyana and Trinidad. And I don't care how the left in Grenada might want to label me when I finish that live. There's possibility if there is an invasion, the Yankee going to land soldiers in Penicillin. Because we're talking too much crap. Those to the left talking too much crap. They don't know when to shut up. They're behaving like kindergarten kids. They don't know when to stay silent and when to talk. From the trade unionists to our present government members of parliament. They don't show no sense of diplomacy. Mouse don't walk with elephant trample because the elephant going to kill the mouse if he step on it. Grenada is like mouse or like eggs in rockstone dance. For whatever reason, America is threatening us with sanction on fishing. Big export. We export the most sour soup. We don't know if the Americans go say sour soupness. My God. Politician. Whether you like your prime minister, especially the ladies. You like your prime minister, you like him. But politics is not going to church in a Louvina mass in the Catholic Church or you go into the Pentecostal church or the whatever church, hoping to be washed by the blood of Jesus, or you go into your African traditional church and you're waiting for some healing and miracles, and you're very emotional. This is politics. This is serious thing. Some of you ladies on Facebook, you might like your party, but this is not the way. This is serious business. Because if all you see war, first thing are you crying and run below the bed. Right? Now, I said in my last live already, I don't think there will be a war. But if there is a war, the Caribbean is going to break up. Because there is no way the American will invade Venezuela and go back. Because they want oil. We know that. They want oil. Secondly, you have three global powers. You have China in the Caribbean, and the Russians, they are wrong. In Cuba, they're in Nicaragua, and they're in Venezuela. So, the Caribbean is not like Iraq or Syria. Islamic people, even though it's one religion, they're not cohesive in the struggle. It will be more structured in Caribbean, because even Venezuela is a westernized country. Colombia is westernized. Brazil is westernized. Argentina is Europe, outside Europe, Europe diaspora. Cuba is a Euro diaspora too, but Cuba take the socialist or the communist Marxist side, political version. Venezuelans are not white people. Latino mix up, black thing, native, all kind of thing mix up. You have a European population. Because I've been to a town in Venezuela called Morong. I see a lot of German people. There's Italian over there. So if we have a war in the Caribbean, Trinidad will be occupied. Trinidad, Tobago, Guyana. Because there is oil all in the area. The Prime Minister going to sign an oil deal. Grenada have oil. So once they sign with us, we have oil. But you have some lunatics call themselves left-wing revolutionary in Grenada. They keep baiting American imperialism. Then you have Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire, all these places and them. See, and them places, and them that tourist island. Right? I think they say one of those islands down by, not Aruba and Curacao is tourism, but there is a Dutch island, I don't know if it's Bonaire or one of them, famous for salt. I watch it. There's a lot of salt. And they have a lot of donkey on that island too. The population is not so big on that. Curacao and Aruba is, the standard of living is very high. Right? Then you have Martinique, Guadeloupe, French Cayenne, they are not French way. Cuba has your own politics. Dominican Republic people say they don't, the majority, they're more Americanized politically. We all know that. Jamaica is close to Cuba, Dominican Republic, Haiti, and all them places. Haiti have its own struggle, its own black revolution to deal with. Haitians cannot be back like English-speaking Caribbean people. Because Haitians was not really colonized as the rest of us. Now, then we have Suriname. Suriname have a government presently. It might be anti-America, but them not, I won't call them enemies of America, but not totally in the American pocket. They have a bit of independence presently with the new government. But when you check English-speaking Caribbean, Jamaica is pro-America. Trinidad pro-America. Guyana, now pro-America. Now, countries in the Leeward Islands, English speaking, they're not mouthy in the OECS, not as mouthy and stupid as those left in Grenada. And they don't talk as much as the rightists in Grenada. Grenadians more political. Now, Barbados, Prime Minister talk a lot, but America or Britain will still treat Barbados good. These days, I don't hear in Motley, I don't hear in Ralph Gonza. But Grenada in everything. Because we talk too much. You go on Facebook, you put a comment. Those who say them is lefties and those who support yellow, they want to beat you. Sometimes they don't read what you post. You know, like when you pass in, you have two people speaking, but you think they bad ducking you. Sometimes they don't bad ducking you. But post something on Facebook that the writing look a little bit abstract. Pro-Grenadian government supporters think you're writing about them or the government. For the way we think with politics now. Our in Venezuela, man, wouldn't be like Iraq war, nice Syria or where the American go, Panama. This will be a big war, man, because big powers have interest there, and big powers have weapons there. And the neighbors, there's a history of endemity between Spanish and English people. If you look at the history, when Spain started to get weak, the Americans, they occupy Puerto Rico and Cuba. They occupy Haiti at a time. They were driven out of Haiti. They were driven out of Cuba, and they still colonize. Puerto Rico remain a colony. During the Second World War, the Americans thought Hitler will defeat Germany, Hitler will defeat Britain. Boom, they know Trinidad and Isle. They land the bombers there and they take Trinidad. They had base there. When things get quiet, Dr. William closed down the base. Right? Maybe now, if he was there with the conflict between Guyana, Venezuela, and America, he would not have closed down the base. Now, we have a female prime minister in Trinidad. She go, and Tobago, she go full-pledged America. She looking for her interest. Her politics is interest. Right? Whether it's left or right-wing politics is interest. I'm not a Trinidadian. I cannot hit her hard for she interest. I'm not a Venezuelan. I won't say the president of Venezuela also wrong to secure the oil. I won't say the prime minister of Trinidad is wrong either. They are looking the political interest. In the case of Grenada, which is my interest, we must learn to shut our mouth. That's my position. Because right now, whether or not there is an American invasion of Venezuela, the Caribbean waters wouldn't be the same again. They say the excuse, Donald Trump says drugs. If it's drugs, as he said, which I don't really believe it's drugs, it's more political than drugs. But he is looking at his backyard because he's an empire. America is an empire. Right? Empires don't go down easy. Whilst new empires building. No. If there is no war, the US will be watching who is Venezuela friend. So the gunboat go be up and down the islands. And if there is more, you're going to see more Russian and Chinese weapons being piled up in Venezuela. And then you will see more American influence in Guyana. Grenada is 80 miles from Venezuela. Grenada is about 90 miles from Trinidad, and Trinidad 75 miles from Tobago and 90 miles from Trinidad. And we're not far from Colombia too. So what will happen to the English-speaking Caribbean in the political melee? The French and the territories, or even they will throw the American line. France is capitalist. Haiti is revolutionary. They have to pedal for themselves because nobody do help in Haiti. America should be helping Haiti. Because Haiti, without Haitian help, America maybe would not be this great, mighty republic today. So when we in Grenada attacking with politics, and we holding academic discourse with it, yes, it's good. Or some of us talk too much to the left. Talking too much to the left, you're putting Grenada in trouble. Stop behaving like Chihuahua dogs. Yow, yow, yow. You can't fight with Doberman and Pitbull and dogs like the Saint Bernards, the Doberman, the what again? All these big dogs, Rottweiler. We must keep our mouth shut sometime. Anyway, this is me, Hudson George. I gone because the English-speaking Caribbean islands will be monitored if there is an invasion or if after an invasion. But I don't believe there will be an invasion. It wouldn't be, but as I said, the American will be down the islands because they're looking at the backyard. But the question is, will they fund us in the English-speaking Caribbean? If you're thinking right, this is a question you have to ask. I'm thinking practical because I don't support ultra right-wing politics, now ultra left-wing politics. Because ultra left-wing politics is no good. It's like hyenas. Ultra left-wing politicians that kill only, they kill even their friends and create little groups. So anyway, I gone, till I come again. Gone. Hudson George. I'm Hudson George as usual. I gone till I come again. This is me. I gone.